morning. Hi guys. I'm so weak I can't even hold the camera up. Okay. Good morning and welcome to today's video. I'm gonna try and do a Q&A in this. So yeah, I'm just gonna like take you along with me for the morning and then answer a bunch of questions because a lot of you guys are asking for an update video slash just a Q&A. So we're gonna do that. I got you guys covered, don't you worry. I mean, I look really rough right now, but surprisingly I'm not that tired. I don't know why my hair, like, it just won't stay like so that way you guys can see it. It just keeps falling down so I look like I'm bald. I don't look bald. That's like, why did I say that? Because clearly I'm not bald. I just look like I have very short hair. Why do people say they look bald? It's like, you don't look bald, we can see your hair. It's 6:52 a.m. You can't see anything on that screen, but it's 6:52 a.m. on a Thursday and we are getting going here. I wake up a lot earlier now because Fab leaves for work. When he works, he doesn't work every day, but when he does, he leaves at like 5:45 in the morning because he has a new job. So he leaves super early and he won't get back until like 8:30, 9:30. I just like need to put my hair up again. I need to try this one more time because it just looks so bad. That looks much better. Should I take my glasses off? The thing is, you guys, when I take my glasses off, I just like, I can't see anything. I feel like slowly but surely my personality is gonna come back in vlogs because for a while I just like didn't have a personality. So we're fixing that. As I was saying, Fab wakes up early, so therefore I kind of wake up early. So we're just gonna get started with the day. I have a lot to do, so let's go. My apartment is an absolute mess right now. This is not even the worst part of it, you guys. Like, I just need you to take that all in. This is probably like a cleaner part of it. So today on the to-do list is to clean. All I ever wear anymore are these velvet shorts from Fashion Nova and then some t-shirt or sweatshirt from Fab's. Where's the toothpaste? Here it is. First step to a good morning is brushing your teeth. Vlog life. You guys already know Drunk Elephant is my one true love now. So I don't clean my face in the morning because they recommended to not do that, so I don't do it anymore. I don't really know if this is interesting to you guys, but the first thing I use is the Be Hydra Intensive Hydration Gel. Literally my favorite thing about Drunk Elephant is all of their packaging. I mean, they have great products too, but the packaging just opens up like this. Again, I don't know if this is interesting. Oh my gosh, can it like focus? It's right here, oh my gosh. C Firma Day Serum. Kenzie recommended this to me. And lastly, the final step is the eye serum. Putting this thing on now, and then I am done with skincare. I forgot to put in my contacts before I did all of this. Like, I really can't even see my face. So before I clean my apartment and I change into workout clothes too, before I do anything else, I want to introduce you guys to someone. I'm really nervous. Hopefully you like her. Let me go get her, okay? Let me go get her. So this is Gucci. That's not poop. That is like a little treat. So I love her so much, but for some reason, she doesn't love me yet. Yesterday, at one moment, she was in my hand, like on my finger, for like a good 5 minutes, but then she was just like, she had enough. But I've been watching so many videos about birds, about parakeets, like how to take care of them. I think they're called like budgies or something like that is like the name that I saw. But if you guys have any like tips or anything, leave it down below because I've never had a bird before in my life. My mom did growing up, but I never have. Yesterday at like 5 or 6, Fab left and he was like, I'll be back, I have a surprise for you, blah blah blah. And I was like, what could it be? Like, I thought he was gonna get me food because he always gets me food, but no, he came back with a bird. And I was like, oh my gosh, because I've been talking about how I really wanted one because his mom has birds and his brother. And I saw a thing on Twitter, maybe if I'm really a good YouTuber, I'll insert it right here. I like retweeted something with a bird in it and I was like, oh my god, this made my day. Like, this girl had like 2 pet birds and they had babies and it was like the cutest thing ever. Then he saw that and he surprised me with a bird, which is like the sweetest thing in the entire world. And I'm going to treasure Gucci and take such good care of her. Let me know in a nice way because I'm really trying to be a good mom. You're the first step to our family. Anyone who told me a year ago or even if I told myself less than a year ago that I was gonna have a bird, I would be like, what? But love changes people, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, I have on these leggings from Athleta, sports bra from Target, this little cropped tee. I think it's from H&M. I don't know, it's kind of old. Literally just like take a moment for my apartment. Like it will not be like this by the end of today. So if you guys watched my night routine video, I talked about how I got these sent to me from the Beauty Chef, and I posted an Instagram picture of them saying thank you to them and whatnot, and a ton of you guys responded and were like, oh my god, that stuff is amazing. And I had never heard of them before, so I am so excited. I was just doing some research on my computer of like how to use all of these, because like I'm not a health guru. I had no idea how to use like these glow powders and sleep powders and all this stuff. Collagen, like what is that, Christy? I don't know. Christy Vetter loves collagen, so whenever I think of Christy, I think of collagen peptides. So I'm really excited to try all this out. Basically, what I gathered is that this one is obviously for nighttime because it's sleep, and you combine this one with some hot milk, and it kind of tastes like a chai. I love chai, so I'm really excited to try that. But in the mornings, it basically said like you can combine all of these together, and you just need a tablespoon of each one. So we have collagen, we have hydration, and we have the glow powder. So all of these things are supposed to help out with like inner self and like your skin and things like that. Like I'm really excited to try collagen. I've been meaning to do this forever, but it's supposed to help a lot with skin texture. I go so off topic, I'm sorry, but all of these things I gathered can just go a tablespoon each into some tea or something like that. So I'm gonna make myself a cup of green tea and then add a tablespoon of all of these things into them, or into it. I can't talk today. So, can it focus? So I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I feel pretty grown up right now. I mean, it doesn't look that good on camera, but like I organized my pantry, and especially the top 2 rows, like they look good. And look at how grown up I am, you guys. I bought this container from Target, and it holds all of my teas. Like, I don't know why, just like putting this in here, it makes me feel so good about myself. It makes me feel like my life is together, even though it's totally not. I'm gonna use this tea. It's from Wegmans, the tropical green tea. This is the best thing I have ever tasted. Okay, it's not the best thing I've ever tasted, but it's the best thing. It's the best tea I have ever tasted. Woo! I'm excited. Okay, y'all, here we go. We need a tablespoon of each of these things. So they all kind of have like a berry taste to them. So I'm gonna do like this much. That just seems like a lot. So maybe I'll do a little bit less than that for my first try. Next up, we have the hydration. This one has like a coconutty smell to it. Smells really good. And then lastly, we got the collagen. Okay, here goes nothing. Ooh, back at my desk. So I just had a little phone call with my mom. I had to update her on the fact that I'm a bird mom now. Like, big things are happening in my life. We're gonna try the tea now. So yeah, I was on the phone with my mom, so I let it cool down for a little bit. And here we go, oh gosh. It really doesn't taste bad at all. It actually tastes pretty good. So I like it, and I'm actually pretty picky of an eater, so for me to say that I like something, it means that like majority of people would like it. And plus, if it's like helping my skin, I am all for it. But now, while I drink this, I'm probably just gonna watch a YouTube video. Who do I want to watch? I'm gonna drink my tea and watch this vlog. So, hi guys, my life is a mess. My room is a mess. I apologize for that. I'm about to go get some water and then answer some questions for you guys really quick, do like a mini Q&A in this video, in this vlog. But I also wanted to give you guys like a body update, because a lot of you guys have been asking for that, and I want to just like show you guys what I look like without like posing and like trying to make my waist look smaller and my hips look bigger in pictures by like posing and sucking in certain ways. So I just want to show you guys what I look like, because a lot of times I get comments that are like, you don't need it to lose any more weight, but it's like you guys are seeing me at the best possible angle, so just keep that in mind, I guess. But yeah, I probably have, in my opinion, I want to lose probably like 25 more pounds. Like 20 I would be really content with, but 25 would be like the perfect amount. But yeah, this is what I currently look like. I'm sorry that it's getting like really bright and white. I hate when that happens, but yeah, this is what I look like. Now, as you guys can see, like from the front, this is why I always pose like this in Instagrams, is because I can make myself look like so much tinier than I actually am from the front. I don't know what it is exactly, but I just like, I look smaller this way. In my opinion, at least, I look a lot smaller this way than I do from the side, because like my stomach sticks out. So yeah, this is what I look like right now. Not the best, but not the worst. I don't know, I just thought I would give that quick little update because a lot of you guys have been asking about like weight loss and stuff like that. And the answer is yes, I am still trying. It's just not like an overnight process anymore like I thought it used to have to be. I'm just kind of taking my time with it and figuring out what I like to do. Is what's up? So I'm gonna film like a Q&A portion for this vlog right now because I've been getting so many of like the same exact questions, so I really wanted to address them in a video, and I really hope that you guys can hear me because I'm upstairs in like this community area of my building. I was like working over there on my computer and I was like, you know what, I'll just film it right here. So yeah, I get asked like a lot of the same questions all the time, and I just wanted to end off this portion of this vlog with a Q&A so that way you guys can just like know the answers to these questions. So I posted an Instagram story. You guys know how like those question stories are like so popular right now. So yeah, you can't really see anything, but I posted one and I got a ton of questions, so I'm gonna answer the most common ones right now. Actually, I want my tea. I got my tea. I look really rough right now, but that's kind of the beauty of it. This is raw, this is real. So the most common question I got asked is how me and Fab met. And I don't want to make this Q&A just like all about my relationship because I know some people are not interested in that at all. But a lot of you guys are, so I need to address it. I actually answered this one in the comment section on another video, but we actually met on Tinder, which I literally hate bringing up more than anything because like it's just so unlike me. But yeah, we met on Tinder. I like to think that we would have met through other mutual friends very shortly after that because we do have a lot of mutual friends. So in my mind I'm like, okay, we just like made it sooner than it would have been. Like I would have met him probably a month later or so. See, I hate the fact that we met on Tinder, but we did. It's a thing, it happened. And just to be clear, like I wasn't using Tinder before that. He was the first person I ever met off of Tinder. Like normally I would never meet people. It just like so happens to be that I was like, okay, he's really cute, I want to meet him in person. And I was so nervous. I can make a whole story time on that, or like maybe in like a boyfriend tag we can talk about that. But yeah, second question I got asked a lot is, do we live together? And yes, pretty much. He lives in my apartment with me, but it was never like a thing where I was like, I want you to move in with me, and it was like this huge deal. It was kind of just a gradual thing where he started leaving more and more of his things at my place, and then all of a sudden he just like never went home. And I'm totally fine with that. So yeah, we do live together, but it's not like, it wasn't an official thing where he just like moved all of his stuff at once and stuff like that. It was just kind of, it just happened. And the last question I'm going to answer because I really liked this one, it was asking what our zodiac signs are. So I am a Pisces and Fab is a Gemini. So you can take that how you will. I will say though, I feel like he doesn't fit the mold of a true Gemini. I just feel like he's not really like that, but I don't really know. People always ask me if I ever think I will move back to LA, and I don't really think I could move there full time. I do miss, you know, some of my friends out there, and I miss all of the really cool restaurants, and just like there was always something to do, and like just the beauty of LA. Out in LA, if you're like a YouTuber or a social influencer or things like that, pretty much everyone is at this point, spoiler alert, but and it's constantly just like talk about numbers and views and likes and everything like that, and it for me takes the fun out of YouTube, and it puts so much pressure on like your channel succeeding just in the numbers way as opposed to succeeding in like you being proud of it and things like that. So I thought that I would go out there and I would be like so much more motivated with my YouTube, but it actually did the opposite of that, and it just put a bad taste in my mouth with LA. So even if I wasn't doing YouTube, I don't know if I would want to live out there full time, but maybe I could do like a part-time thing. So another very common question I got asked is, are you going back to school? And the answer to that is yes, I am. I just don't know exactly when. If you guys have been following me for a long time, you would know that I went to FITM in Los Angeles and I stopped going there because I didn't like living in LA. And the downside to that was that FITM, I knew going into it that FITM was kind of a risk because their credits don't really transfer to other schools just because of how different their curriculum is. The 1 year that I did of classes out there, they don't really transfer to any other school, so I wasted a huge amount of money. Like FITM is expensive too, so I wasted a lot of money, and that is really frustrating to me, and I don't want to make that mistake again. So that's why I'm kind of just taking my time and making sure that when I go back to school, I'm going back for exactly what I want to do. I'm sure a lot of you guys would understand that it's really frustrating to spend all the money on a year of school and then those credits don't go anywhere. So it's like I just did that for nothing. I mean, I got experience, so I'm grateful for that, and I'm grateful that I am still going to be able to go back to school and be able to afford to go back to school. But yeah, it's still frustrating, so I don't want to make the same mistake twice. Someone said, why are you moving again? I feel like you just moved, which I don't know why. I feel like on YouTube time just goes by so fast and people are like, YouTubers move so fast. But in reality, I've lived at this complex for almost 2 years now. My lease on my current place is up at the end of October. I believe it's up on like Halloween or something. The thing with apartments like this is that I have to give a 60-day notice if I'm going to be moving out, which gives me about 30 days right now to figure out if I want to stay here or if I want to move to a new place. And that's a lot of pressure. You know, I didn't really think that I would have to do it this soon, but then I got the letter the other day that was like, you need to decide. And I was like, oh my gosh. And along with the letter came a note that told me that my rent is going up by $350. So that's super cute. So now it's at the point where I just need to decide, like, is it worth it to spend the money here, or should I go and get a bigger place somewhere else, or can I get a bigger place somewhere else? I'm just kind of looking at this point, but I do think I want to move because of the fact that how much I would be paying here, I could afford a 2-bedroom somewhere else. So yeah, it's all up in the air right now. I really don't know for sure, but as of right now, I think I will be moving. And I'm trying to look for a place with like more than 1 floor, so that way it feels more homey. Okay, and the last question I'm going to answer that I get asked a lot, like this is probably the most common question, is how I make money and how I do everything and how I like afford stuff. And YouTube is my main job. I've been doing YouTube for a really long time. That's what you guys need to remember, is that I started this when I was 16, and when I was 16 I wasn't allowed to spend as much money from what I was making on YouTube. Like my parents, you know, they helped me save money, so I've been saving money for a really long time, and I was lucky enough to be able to take some time off. That's not to say that it was super easy and that I just like had a ton of disposable income while I wasn't working, but I had enough to get by. And you also have to remember that even though I'm not uploading on YouTube, I still make money off of my old videos every single month. So like there's still income coming in even if I'm not doing anything, which is crazy. So yeah, I hate to get into this stuff just because I don't really like talking about money that much, even in person, and like not just in front of all of you guys, but even in person with like close people. I don't really like talking about money. It makes me uncomfortable. Okay guys, so I'm going to end off this vlog right here and start a new one for the rest of the night because I know you guys want to see me cleaning my apartment. You guys request that so much. I feel like it's gonna be really boring, but all of my videos are boring. Like, let's be real, I'm not an exciting gal. I'm gonna try and make them a little bit more exciting and like more energized and stuff like that as I go on, and also start to include people in them and maybe also leave my apartment. I just like don't even do that even if I wasn't vlogging though, so that's the thing. But I need to just force myself out of my comfort zone. But yeah, anyways, I'm gonna start off a new vlog and end this one so that way I can get it up like right now. I'm gonna try and upload it. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will talk to you in my next video. Bye. How do I turn this off?